So the next few examples that we're going to work with kind of push us to identify what type of angles that are given. So right now for number 11, we could see that these two angles form a straight line. So we know that they are supplementary. Whereas for number 12, we know that these two angles right here form a 90-degree angle, which means that they are complementary. So supplementary angles add up to 180 degrees. Complementary angles add up to 90 degrees. So if I were to solve for x, all I would have to do is simply create an equation. You can see that x plus 32 has to have a sum of 180. So all we have to do then is use inverse operations to isolate x and solve. You subtract 32 from both sides, and you end up getting x is equal to 148. Okay. For the complementary angles, we know that complementary angles add up to 90 degrees. So I know that x plus 74 has to have a sum of 90. Same concept. You subtract 74 from both sides. You end up with x is equal to 16. For the next page, we don't deal with supplementary or complementary angles. We end up actually dealing with vertical angles now. The thing here is we have to realize that vertical angles are congruent, right? So instead of setting them up to 90 degrees or 180 degrees, we know that vertical angles have to be the same exact value. So 9x and 135 have to be set equal to each other. You then get 9x equals 135, divide both sides by 9, and you get x is equal to 15. 14, we have two angles that are right next to each other. We know that they form a straight angle. We also know that straight angles add up to 180 degrees. So 3x plus 2x has to equal 180.